Big Center. It will interest you to know that in 1999, when Obasanjo emerges as the president of Nigeria, Obasanjo prioritized using African fabrics, especially the Agbada and all of that. And that was what distanced him from every other world leaders. What I'm saying now, we are going to see a fact and justification for that in the course of this tour when we get to the museum. So, when this place, he also decided to make available this segment. This is a segment where people are trained on how to make adire and how to sew them as well. So if you could look from here, you can see the machines that is being used for sewing of adire and African fabric or any African fabric as well. Then up there is where we do the tile there as well. So basically it's trying to ensure that our culture does not go into extinction so that it can be projected and continuously be improved upon.
But is this functional?
Yeah, it is. But basically, what happens is they do their trainings on quarterly basis. So they organize it, and once that is done, that badge, so they organize another once again. Except those permanent ones who are there will be the one doing one or two things
And
continuously.
who are the recipients of the
Beneficiaries, yeah.
Yeah, it's for everybody, because basically when you want to do the training, they put it out online. There's like, oh, we are going to have this and that. So if you are interested, you can put in for that. But I must tell you that a lot of persons have actually benefited for this in one way or the other. Even I myself, in one way or the other, I have not really gone too deep, but have been able to have the knowledge of what it is on how to make adire and African fabric and the significance or the distinction, what distinct our fabric from every other ones as well. And also processes are ways that we could also help to project and promote them as well. So we are trying as much as possible to create more platform where everyone could buy into that idea to help to project our culture in very unique ways that will also make Nigeria a distinct thing amongst other nations in the world. Of course, we have what it is. We have the human resources, we have the natural resources, we have the genius to carry out this. All we need now is just a common mindset and a goal to all of us all to come together to bring about the actualization of those things. And I believe that if only we can work together firmly, then we can achieve all of that. Also, to health and safety, to ensure that his health is guaranteed, we are putting up here a medical center. Yeah, so it's going to be about 6-story building.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be an ultra modern medical center. So want to ensure that people in Abeokuta and it's a virus can get that quality service in terms when it has to do with healthcare. And I must tell you that Obasanjo with his inviction for great projects that will help to make Nigeria a great one is something that we can ever comprehend. But I pray that God also give us those same visions as well, to being able to come up with great ideas that will make Nigeria better. Fine, we are facing difficult times, we are facing trials. We know that God is more than able. Like I said, Obasanjo never joke with health. So to do exercise, yeah, play football, over game section where you could do pitball and the rest and that. Then we also have a basketball court. All of this just to keep people fit. So it's all about exercise and it's all about fitness. So we have to get fit. Of course, there is no way you can live that. You can be going children and fun in anything you are doing. So we have these rounder four spots where we have game for both indoor and outdoor game that have the one for children. They also have the one for adults as well. So anyone that comes around here will have different games to play that will keep him or her busy. Inside the building, we have different games like the S Rider, different games inside table
Indoors.
tennis. Yes.
How many days are they open?
25 every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Wow. Okay.
Every day. So even the up there, that is the women quarter. So once you bring
women
your
center.
yes. So if you bring your kids here, while they are enjoying having fun and all of that, you can be up there having your women meeting. And some people used to
So
see.
they having women meeting. Suppose the men bring their kids over.
We have the bamboo grove, we have the men zones are so enormous that you cannot even measure them all. Okay, so the women we only create one place for them. But some person said, why did we hide them there? Maybe because we don't want their gossip to no, I'm sorry, they said they love gossiping. That is why they put them in an enclosure place. But I don't know how true it is. Maybe somebody will eventually prove them wrong on that.
No,
Okay,
nobody
right
needs to
here.
prove them wrong. That is coming from a disrespectful
person.
Yeah, that's just it. Yeah.
So, you know, in my profession, we don't need to prove. We only tell them that no, we can't really say that. But because women need a serene environment, because they are emotional beings. Women love it when they have that place where they could show their sincere emotion in terms of giving them sincere gestures to tell you that look, I'm with you and I understand what it is, and they'll be able to give you the right answer. That is just my own sociological approach.
You're a politician because you know you're in the midst of women, so you have to bail yourself out quickly.
Okay, I think the women around me will tell if I'm actually like that or not. I mean, Ellen, what would be your opinion? You are in the public now.
Ellen will not say anything. You think so?
No. I know myself. I think I'm more closer to the females than the male.
Okay.
So to tell you about me, females, I will be able to tell you more than the females. So basically,
More than the females. So
more than the males, rather. Tell you about the female more than the males. Okay, what I'm trying to say in nutshell is that we believe in my own field of studying, there's what we call social inequality. Yes, of course, it's a marquee. It has the capacity of taking up to 2,000 persons. This is so fine at Abeokuta. Programs like weddings, ceremonies, anniversaries, like burials, birthday, concerts, etc. Just to mention a few. Then we also have any cabin, now. See, we are spending more time. I told you.
No, that's why I didn't want to include that zoo one.
Okay,
No
so
problems.
right here we have facility where we do maintenance for every facility in this
This is like a
compound.
maintenance department.
Yeah, maintenance
right?
department.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our facility units. Okay, so they maintains everything that we use here. They ensures that things goes well. And I must tell you that it was when I realized the uniqueness of these persons, it was during the time of COVID. Because even when people were locked in, they were here, and like some of us who were being called for one reason or the other as well. So I realized that when it has to do with facility, health, and all of that, those people they dare not go any transfer no matter what. It is well. Okay, so right here we have the Green Legacy Resort. Yeah, that's there. I must tell you that it has over 150 something rooms, and it has different units like the spa, like the gym center. It has a gazebo. It has a swimming pool for both adults and the one for children as well. There is also a nightclub there. Different segment. Basically, the idea of the Green Legacy Resort is to ensure that whoever comes around here have a place where he or her to stay, to enjoy his or herself, as long as him or her will or wishes to stay. Then also being able to get those unique facilities that will enable them to be getting whatever they are looking
What
at.
facilities?
I'm talking about the facility, different facility like the one I mentioned before, the spa, the gym center, the club, the gazebo, the swimming pool. Okay, look at the swimming pool there. This is the adult one here. The down part, that is the children one over there. Yeah. Also, we have our auditorium. This auditorium has a total capacity of 1,000.
Okay.
It's massive. Do you care to see what it is? If it's open, Ellie, can you just...
If it is open, why not?
It is.
Yeah.
Just branch it. I just want her to see because, man, this is some of the
Okay,
part of
this
the
is the
land
whole.
have been given for the construction of roads. And part of the land is what is being given for the building of NNPC center. I'm talking about at initial time when this land was being acquired.
Was allocated to.
So this is the entrance. Like I said, is an auditorium that has the capacity of taking up to 1,000 seating capacity.
Wow.
It will interest you to know that the last elections that was done in this state, I'm talking about the governorship interview or debates that was held, was there, everything was done here. So and then I learned a lot, and the lessons I've learned is this: whenever you want to elect leaders, ensure that is that particular persons who want to be your leader that will come and tell you what him or her wants to do for us as a nation. Because we have seen from the past experience, some persons that someone have, they came up, I tell you that I never say this. Of course, they never said so. So in this coming election, let's demand from them that they come forth, tell us what they want to do, and let them also tell us the time frame of when they should or they will ensure that those things bring to accomplishment. So if by then we did see result, then we can hold them to. But the one that was heard here, those were the loopholes that actually recorded. And today we are planning for the next one. And I believe that if only we could put them in that position, there could be change. And it's
Is it
going to be a grand
gubernatorial or just any
the
level?
gubernatorial is going to be
Okay.
heard here, and
Okay.
some other one can be here too. But it's
Okay.
also interesting to know that whenever anyone come around to do their campaign, even the presidential campaign, they will normally do it at the Kuto Stadium there. They will definitely come around here for their meetings and all of that as well. So I must say the truth. We don't have some of those things, and up till now, I don't know why they have not been included, because
Maybe
sincerely,
that's what you people should take back.
Yeah.
You people that are working here now.
Yeah.
You need to have these things on the website.
And these are part of the things that we,
because that's how you
personally,
maximize the usage.
personally, we have projected this even before now, that look, this is what we have, and we have to ensure that people get to know. Okay, we discussed about it. I told them it's one of
another
the
event center.
event center. So
Because the reason why I'm asking is that if you don't have all these things on your website and people can see your rate card there,
there is
you don't expect people should always come and visit before they get information.
Aside that, quickly, let me say this. We are working on we have an archive section. Archives. So what we are doing is that we are there's a transition from the manual processing to a digital stuff. So the major website that they want to be using for this project and of all of this is that website. But the website they are using currently, they just have few things right there, because these are part of the things that we have discussed and complained about before, that we really want our guests, customer there who
the lawn tennis
we are
courts.
coming back to
This place. What's this place?
Yeah, we are coming back. Okay, you talk about the way you do this. I know that is how you do it. Okay, so right now we are heading to where we refer to as Books as Souvenir Shop, and this is a segment where we have books that have been written by Obasanjo and some other authors as well that speak explicitly about Nigeria history and culture. So if you are interested in getting those books or our cultural things, you can get them in there. And over there we have the wildlife park, which is the zoo. Yeah, of course. And this is where
How big is your zoo?
It's big. Yeah, we have a lot of animals inside as well.
Okay, it would be nice to visit one of these days.
And I know you might even allow you have all the experience.
We don't have that time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so up there we have the Rock of Inspiration. It's about 70s. So I just want to be
73 steps. So what do you do on the Rock of Inspiration?
Basically,
you get inspired.
You get inspired. Okay, now this is it. This is it. Although when we came in here, or when we take over this environment, there was all these Aladra church programs that was being held there. I know some persons used to go there, pray, they receiving and all of that. So when we took over, we realized that by the time you go over there, sit down, relax, there's this peace of mind and this comfortability, especially when you are meant to read, or maybe you try to communicate, discourse, and anything. You feel maybe probably when you are through, you can climb and have that feeling as well. So we decided to name the Rock of Inspiration. So whenever you are there, you get inspired in one way or the other.
You mentioned something about books.
Yes,
this talks about the history.
Yes, of Nigeria and Africa at large.
What are you people making to the grassroots level?
This is a business now. It's not government.
I know. What I'm trying to say is that even if it's a business, what input are you making directly to the particularly this secondary school, primary school?
Okay,
making them appreciate.
I can tell you that the truth of what personally I was doing there. Yeah, when we started, our priority was the children. I'm talking like this because I'm talking to you. If I have the children, my presentation will be unique. But to me, this is not even a presentation because those are my major targets. Because most of the things I'm talking about, you knew them, you knew most of them. It just few of them, some of things, or you need to see them directly is what we are looking at. But these children never had any information about them because our leaders or our government decided to take away history from our colleagues. Imagine that somebody will tell me that you are from Egba and you don't even know the 4 major tribes that make up the Egba kingdom. You don't Nigeria history right from the section. Maybe probably when we are through, I will get to the book to give to one of the children
because
you go
she's a principal.
Okay.
She's the principal of a school, so
I understand the build that. Okay, now let me quickly say this. When I was a young boy, I think I was age 6 or 7 then. I went to school. It's not primary school then. I think I was primary 4 or 5 or thereabout. And one boy mistakenly tear my book or tore my book. You know what I did? I collected everything that he did and I beat him up. I brought everything home. So in the I opened my bag and he saw those things like, where did you get all those things from? I said, yes, Grandpa, one boy, he tore my book. I beat him up and I seized everything that belonged to him. My grandpa now went and bring out king and he flogged me mercilessly. And this is where we train youth on different aspects like technology, like on skill acquisition. We talked about security aspects.
I saw something just
Yeah,
what is that supposed to be?
Yeah, this is
Go on,
America. America as a country partner with us here in terms of rendering training to youth, young ones. That is the essence of that is their office there. So they do partner with us.
Okay, it's an office.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So of course, Obasanjo also know that that the young one also love fun, entertainment. So he made available a cinema in this segment. So after the training, they can come around to have fun
and spend money.
And sometimes not really spend money.
Oh, is it free?
This is what I'm trying to say, ma. This is what I'm trying to say, ma. You know, I have understood that if you could create
it's normal regular cinema. So
with you, I must say what you just said.
Do you have the Anikula? Is Anikulapo here already?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, I must say there was a movie that we did here. Aremu.
What's this house?
I'm going to talk about all of them. It's because I don't want to cut. I want us to enjoy ourselves.
Okay. It's because we are local conscious.
Okay. So let me go straight now. So what we have here is our honeymoon suite. Yeah, the IDM basically is just for those newly wedded couple or those young girls who aspire to be together forever. So to have that serene environment where they could have that comfortability and enjoying themselves. You could see that the building is being isolated and be placed in a place where we have the helipad. And this is where...
What's helipad? Oh, this one. This is an helipad.
This is where Tinubu landed the other day.
When it came to Abeokuta.
Yeah.
All right.
Not just Tinubu, even Baba.
Is it big enough to contain more than
Honestly,
one?
you can see, just one. Can only take one helicopter.
Okay. So this is the helipad that the politicians used. Is it free when they land or you charge them money?
It's free, of course.
Why should it be free?
Yeah, because of what you just said. That's basically we are looking at the
people that are landing, there are people that can afford. So don't. Yes.
I love mommy. Okay. let me not go into detail. Let's leave that one for another day. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. So you can see our host community there. Yeah.
It's a nice view, right?
Honestly. So we are even thinking maybe in future to have another honeymoon suite here. Just for this.
Are you?
That is another one. So because I could remember we had it in one of our meetings then.
How much does it cost to book that place?
Okay. So selling
50,000 naira
per
2 nights.
For 2 nights.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And on your website, do you have the pictures of the inside?
No.
So how would somebody want to book something that they don't know that they're going to have a good experience?
I'm working on
It's
it.
just good. Ma, let's all be
Okay.
honest to ourselves. And those are parts of our loopholes that we will just hold it down. That we are working on. To be sincere, like I said, I told her, for the fact that anytime I comes around, I see her shows, I go to them like, how far you go with this? Because it will be my joy that in this times of time, my footprint, when we did the groundbreaking, it's on record. Because I look back where I started from, what has become of it. So what legacy can we tell us that okay, this is where I started from? How is it like? And that is why I say whatever
Maybe
all
you're
of
going
this
to
conversation without
you
take
do
a
this
look
one
at
this time
what it
around.
is here.
Or feature me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So gently, I don't know, you can step from
Be
this
careful.
angle. No, let's take here.
Yeah.
Okay. So right here, this is where the groundbreaking of this presidential library took place. That was in the year 2005, on the
Okay.
14th of May to be precise. Of course, you could see the reason why this place was being established right here, written in bold and clear here.
To the advancement of learning. Dedicated to the glory of God and the advancement of learning. So that's what this whole center or library is supposed to be.
Basically, for people to learn about our history, our cultures, and also for the future purposes as well.
Right.
Well, I know they might not. But if I'm with you.
And I love this part.
No.
They want to see them.
Okay, here we have. Sorry, I didn't talk about that. That is our water factory. Yeah, it's called
What do you mean? You make water. You have
Yeah,
water.
water
What's the name of your brand?
Omitutu.
Omitutu.
Yeah,
Okay.
Which one?
So new water.
fresh water. Okay, so we also have the youth hostel here. Of course,
Hostel. How do you
yeah,
mean? When they have programs, right?
yes, this is where they could stay.
Oh, okay.
Pending of the days that the numbers of days that they are having the program, so it will be easy for them to go to the center and then come here.
What's the capacity of the hostel? Do you know?
Yeah, it takes up to about in terms of accommodating persons up to 1,800 person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this an office or
Yeah,
accommodation?
these are office. This is an office. Although these are challenges that we build, so because we believe that some persons want to have their kind of personal
space.
space. They might not want to be at the hotel, so we built all of this for them to lodge in. So if
They lodge.
yeah, some persons have even paid for like years. So it's whenever they are in Nigeria, they will just come here. And even some persons have also paid. They are using it as their offices as well. And you might be wondering why all of that is because of the fact that the lights, table lights that is here, every other things that they can easily get access to.
So not that they are living here, they're just
Yeah, so people are even living here now. So they stay, for instance, let's say the person based in UK. If he comes to Nigeria to spend 3 months, the person will be here all through because he has
So
paid
how
for
do
that
they
place.
book this area? This place?
Yeah, we made the book at the Green Legacy Resort, the hotel.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is more like an extension of the hotel.
Yes, my it is.
Oh, okay.
So we also have our love garden here.
Love garden. That's what she was telling you about the other time, right?
Love garden with no flowers.
The flowers is going to be coming from the heart.
Can you
You know the environment, because of the sereneness of the environment. You know what? Imagine you sitting down there with daddy.
And that's not love now, just garden. Call it garden. Don't put love there. Anybody can enjoy garden.
Okay, so you just I love that. So
And here we have
zebra
extension of the zoo.
zoo.
Of the zoo.
Extension.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay. So from here, my precious lady here will be taking us on the tour of the museum.
Oh, this is a museum.
Yeah, so we
Oh,
are starting from
there's no signpost now. Or is that a sign?
no, not really.
You
No,
people,
but why don't you people have it?
you should have it now.
There's a signpost there.
At the junction.
At this junction.
Yeah. Eh?
Alan.
So we are going into the museum now.
I just stay with you
The
guys.
OOPL
You're going.
museum.
Okay, let me stay.
So see that water there.
This,
Yeah.
we are just having fun. So
Is that part of your thing? That water?
the what?
The water.
Uh,
Is it part of your property as well?
yes, it is. She's going to talk about all of that.
Oh, later on. Okay.
That is why I'm going to take that route.
Okay. Wow. It's a lot.
Okay, man.
Alright.